The older you get, the harder it is to hold on to friendships.
To make the world a better place. 无论身在何处，希望我们每个辩手能不忘初心，砥砺前行。
My fellow judges, dear debaters and staff, I am Zaiqi Zhang, speaking here as the representative of the judges.
Whether you win or lose, to improve for the next one, learning from your judges, learning from your opponents, learning from your partners. Tournament of Champions, China, starts now.
Currency custody is a gigantic open door for deep-pocketed players to step in and buy out assets left and right, affecting the cryptocurrency market as a whole.
If you can't get this statement, you can't get money, you can survive instead of letting them just go like to death. Please cut down transaction fees and corruption.
On the other hand, during the inflation on the rise.
Refugees, one, how will you get in there? Two, what app is sending them to? Sending the refugees. Three, who is sending them money?
Even economics critical Bitcoin such as Paul Krugman has described it as more useful.
难怪在韩国不是真沙土吗？沙土是对韩国做制裁的嘛，这是肯定的。然后有一个旅游团过去，他这是不是违法的？对，当时是有个违。
What I tell my own debaters is, after a debate, after a win or a loss, don't get too excited or don't get too sad. Stay balanced, and whether or not you win or lose, there are things that you can take from it. Just because you won doesn't make you perfect, and just because you lost doesn't make you the worst debater ever. There are, sometimes those debates are very close, and it's the debaters that glean things, learn little bits from everything as quickly as they can from their judges and from their partners and from their opponents, and understand if I just would have done these two things a little differently, it would give me a chance in the next debate. And so I think staying balanced, learning from those opportunities, and understanding that there's no magic pill that makes you a super debater. It is incremental progress. And if you stay focused and try to improve each debate, before you know it, you'll make huge strides, and you'll look back and say, wow, I really have figured some things out.
I think that debaters should possess the value of a characteristic of curiosity. I say all the time, when I was a coach and I did it more full-time, I'd have parents come to me and say, I don't know if my kid can do it, their TOEFL score is really low, their English level isn't that high. I would tell them every time, I would much rather have a student with so-so English but is super curious than a kid with perfect English who is not curious at all. Because you can't teach curiosity. Your English can get better with practice and working on it, but what a debater needs is they need to, when they get beat by an argument or they learn some new argument, they need that thing to click in their brain where like, I want to know everything about that. I want to get inside and out. I want to push myself. And if they have that attitude, they have that demeanor, I mean, the sky's the limit in what they can achieve.
建议或者想说的话，我刚刚在开幕式上的时候说了一点，就是说确保你自己的 case， 你自己有能力去 manage， 就是你这个胯下的野兽野马，对吧？你要想办法把它 tame 住。你要能驯服你自己的 case， 这个很有意思，是我在3年前自己参加第一届 TOC 的时候，我领悟到的一个道理，就是那次是我真的感觉到技不如人，甘拜下风的一个时候，就是我自己的 case， 我的野心非常非常的大，我在淘汰赛的前一天晚上，我把我整篇 case 全部改了一遍，我使用了非常非常冒险的论点，非常非常激进的定义，然后就是铺开的，其实野心非常非常的大，但是最后到了场上发现。根本没有办法发挥出来，就是你根本没有办法做到面面俱到，尤其是当你的野心你的这个就铺开的那么大的时候。当然我的意愿也没有读完稿子，也有那方面的原因。但
虽然看见其他队伍有的晋级，有的没有晋级，但是感觉别人都是以学校为单位，或者说都有一个自己的团体，有一个自己的家。但是要么就是别人要么晋级了在那里嗨，要么没有晋级在恭喜他们的朋友。但是我感觉就是周围人没有人认识我，我也不认识周围的人，我既没晋级，没有人在乎。然后呢，就有一种比拿奖更大的渴望，就是希望以后像这样来自一个非顶级一线高中的辩手，也可以 得到一种就是在辩论场里面的温暖的一个家的感觉。然后所以说，当我意识到我们武汉之所以每个出来的辩手都这么孤单，就是因为我们学校的这种辩论，它更多的是拘泥于校内的一种小活动，但没有走向更大的世界，去接触全国其他各地辩手一起来做这个训练和切磋。所以我其实就从辩论社里面另辟蹊径，建立一个辩论队，就是刚刚说的那个辩论队的那个小社群。然后呢，也就是可以带着大家一起出来打比赛，同时也更多的是让他们可以互相支持，哪怕自己没有拿到自己的想要的结果，也不会有一种被抛弃或者说隔离感的感觉。然后呢，最后好像也得到了一点点认可，他们也在各个不同的区赛拿到了季军、8强和亚军这样的成绩。然后在2018年12月份的时候，最后终于得到 NCAA 认可，我们恢复了武汉赛区。这样的就是辩论对我来说，辩论和学业它不是一个相斥，它是一个相辅相成的状态。就是首先我自己是对政治和经济非常感兴趣的一个学生，然后我剑桥申请的也是经济系，所以说其实我在辩论的同时运用很多政治经济的知识，也相当于是我在巩固校内的一些知识和我在外面打比赛所学到的技能。所以说我觉得辩论它实际上是对学术和学术之外的各种技能综合起来的一个强化，而并不是占用别的时间。就比如说，就是或者说的更具体一点，有人说我准备辩论去没有时间考托福，没有办法准备标化，但实际上正是因为辩论锻炼你的口语写作能力，反倒能让你标化考得更好。大概我觉得就是找到他们的重合之处，然后以此为切入点吧。